Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are? Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember? Really? You're a soldier? But why are you out of uniform? Oh, was it a black op? Are you a soldier of fortune? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know. But this should be a piece of cake for someone like you. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him. So what I mean is, I was hoping, if you can do that, Oh, of course. Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with... Oh, I'd... All right, fine. Sorry if I sound... Yeah, something like that. But... He's the guy who washed... But maybe, in any case, you'll... You really don't remember? Not much, really. What am I? Great. My hero. The entrance is just past those What are you doing?
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth. Whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options: death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right, and I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now, and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina? No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say it's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the Empire are you from, exactly? Hey, not so loud. Just saying that name could land you in trouble here. If you haven't heard, his cult... Horrible business. But listen, most folks seem a bit... You seem... live by our... Not laws. Law. There's just one. The golden rule. And the punishment... It's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him. So I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then... Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used. Too.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please. I'm afraid I have to insist. All right. Well, I can't force you. I'll let him know you declined. But he won't be pleased with either of us. Well, as I always say, by threatening, if you knew... Good. What's done... All right?
The men.
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. I'm afraid I have... All right.
said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, my name's Har... I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you...
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
That may be an impressive trinket, but you're still a barbarian. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped, and figure I must know a way out too. Well, that's just I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies? Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa. Wait, I hope you're not in... Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again. Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian! Do I need to ask Horatius?
This is a rather strange first impression, but I'm going to have to overlook it for reasons that will soon become clear. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment, like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have. And now it seems that day all that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? I know that's a lot to take in, and you look... An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper as... Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilized. Rome is a beacon of... We have all our... When our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced. Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would... On occasion... Of course. You mean... Are you talking... Well, right now, you're a long, long way from... I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, I would be keeping a close eye on them if... You see, in my search for it and 2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases, I don't suppose you saw any sign of... I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the... Well, I suppose that's all I can... Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, the people... Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness... You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could... Indeed. If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be good. Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation. I heard wailing from there not long. Are they? You've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation? Of course. What is it? Are you sure you've spent enough time investigating to make that call? It seems to me you've barely had enough time to scratch the surface. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Thank you.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you? What now? Not that it's any of your business, but my loyal... Unfortunately, Cedamiti, the man Sentius knows about it. This place... Hey, if you think you... in any... All right?
Name's Rufius. Better walk. Can't talk long. Got the families from Solution. Same way as... Because... If you were a dealer... None of you. If we have... If I... I mean... No, I don't... Of course... Mel... Whatever.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
If you're trying to goad me into an argument, it won't work. I'm a stoic, remember?
If the old man couldn't even keep his own daughter safe, how can anyone trust him to keep us?
Ave. A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. See you again.
Give me up. She was, and then anyway, and get.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Oh, I guess how much did I drink last night? Oh, just attach the pull and... Oh.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me... I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume, is that about right? Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that... Now, I assume you'll sort me out again? Of course. Are you sure you've spent enough time? It looks like... Ask then. Good. I've had plenty. I've always... Ours give the I... Thank...
That's my room. Leave before I call Horatius. Oh, another one fresh out of the baths. Oh, You know... Did you hear... No response. I'm telling you, either... Oh. I'm... I
Citizen?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Malleolus isn't... And... Why? Too bad. I'm glad left me Dunno. Bribe? That's such an... Just mate. When... Malleolus... I think... We've all... Yeah? If you said... Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you? Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh, why do I have to do So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the... One day, a few weeks, said he could... Anyway, so... And hunt a... Well, any say... Without...
Help me.
Ossing Coolio Mio.
What is it, citizen? He's one of the treat you can't ask for. I went around after. All right.
Are they?
Kill me.
A new face. Up. Oh my! But let's do. You X. I see you.
Name's Rufius. What?
Ah, a new face. Salve. And welcome. Well, help out, but... well, help out, but... but... I'm not sure. Oh, it who if only... You mean given the unfop, you see, there's an... And of course we can't... So I'm less... glad that... And the red... Hey, not so loud. Just talking about... I'm not saying... Of course. Look. I know. And then you ice so but that need my... In it or...
A fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got... You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule. Thank you. I have to hide. What? We don't have time. Ugh. The shrine is collapsing!
Fabia, no! Oh God, she's dead! Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her! Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl!
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood? Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quintius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries. The Emperor may have tolerated your You say... So you admit you're not allowed to leave. Threatening me is not going to help you. But that sounds an awful lot. And I saw the... You've cleared... Now tell me, where... You lot are practicing... Of course it's all clear. What baffles me is how a person... However... Very well. The Emperor... All... This... Do you have any last words? As a matter of fact, I do. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, and I can think of...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.